want you here. Then
But they never came out and said nothing.
Well, maybe they're in the neighborhood. Maybe they're coming by.
Because y'all calling them. Because y'all soliciting the trespass.
Yeah.
Ooh, and you admitted it.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Here we go, guys. Brand new channel, doing a good job. Let's get right into it.
And what was it again that I did?
What was what?
That you said I was disturbing the peace for?
If you're out here swearing,
It's not against the law.
raising your voice,
It's not against the law either.
well, we'll see.
The proof is in the pudding, folks. Police officers are out there enforcing feelings, not law. You hear what this officer just said? We'll see. I really like what Manuel Mata tells him. Over and over again, we see police officers out there enforcing feelings, not law. You want to know why that is? Because they're not being taught law.
Yeah. So what is this? I'm being detained or something?
No, you're free to go.
Well, then what is this we'll see shit? We'll see what? See how y'all can create crimes?
No,
So, I mean, what are you going to do?
nothing. I'm just standing here like you are.
See, but I can, though.
Oh, I can too.
But you're not on the job, though?
Yeah.
So this is part of your job?
Yep.
And what is this exactly you're doing?
I try to hold that still. Okay.
I am. Don't worry about
like
it.
when you're sitting here shaking. Like
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about my hand shaking.
Well, I mean, if you're going to take quality videos, you need to try to take.
It doesn't
quality
matter.
videos.
I'm right in front of you. As long as they can hear what you're saying,
Yeah,
to the ignorance you talking about, it don't matter. If it's going like this, up and down,
I'm just
they can
saying,
still hear
I
you.
just think your viewers would want higher quality.
It doesn't. They don't care. They care about what you talking about.
First and foremost, police officers have absolutely no education on law. They don't know the Bill of Rights. They don't even know the 5 elements of the First Amendment. And this officer wants to tell this man how to be a YouTuber. Hang on a second, officer. Let me fill you in on something. If you would have chosen to be a YouTuber instead of being a police officer, you would probably be making a lot more money than you are now. You probably wouldn't get off on violating people's rights. You probably wouldn't turn the other way when another police officer violates somebody's rights. You would stand up for what is righteous. You would not be afraid to lose your job and your pension. And you would not be pretending to know what you're talking about when it comes to videography.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because there has to be a point where y'all stop creating crimes because y'all don't like what people say to y'all.
Oh,
You
no,
feel me?
I don't care what you say to me.
Obviously not. You said right now that I'm cussing and that I'm being loud.
Well, you were.
So how does that? So my language, cussing, which is a free speech, by the way, right? And me getting loud is like, but how do you define my decimal level?
I don't define your decimal.
But that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to create a crime because of my decimal level of my
trying to do
voice.
what?
Create a crime.
Oh, create a crime. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No, I'm not trying to create a crime.
But that's what you just said. We'll wait and see.
If the owner of this building doesn't want you here, then
But
you
they
gotta
never
leave.
came out and said nothing.
Maybe they're in the neighborhood. Maybe they're coming by.
Because y'all calling them. Because y'all soliciting the trespass.
Yeah.
Ooh,
that's the way
and you
that-
admitted it.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So y'all solicit trespasses. You know what I'm saying? And look, here it goes. They went and called the lady. They went and called them to trespass me. See? And he just admitted that that's what they went to go do.
Yeah, that's the way
You know?
that works.
And no, that's not how trespasses work.
It's the way it works at Walmart. It's the way it
No.
works at any other business.
No, you have to commit a crime first.
No, you don't.
So you can just kick me off because you don't like me.
Yeah.
And there it is, folks. The reason why we have these channels. The reason why you guys subscribe to these channels. Police officers are out there enforcing feelings, not law. This officer here just admitted to that. What more do we need to show proof that policing in America is not working? I try to point it out over and over again, but seems like many folks are not paying attention. Policing in America is not working. Why? I'm going to tell you guys. Police officers know absolutely nothing about the Bill of Rights, the Constitution, let alone the First Amendment. There are 5 elements to the First Amendment that limit the scope of authority that public officials have over you. Well, no wonder they don't know it. No wonder they act like you don't have any rights. They want you to comply. They think they are the law when they're not. In fact, at this point, they only seem to be feelings enforcement officers. In Mesa, Arizona right now, we are being charged with trespassing because police officers don't like being recorded, folks. What does this mean? That many more of you are going to be picking up cameras and recording as well. If you guys record police, reach out to me at recordpolicenow@gmail.com. Let's get your channels going, folks. All right, keep watching the video.
That's crazy. I'm glad you're saying all this.
Oh, not saying anything that's not true.
So y'all can solicit trespassers.
If the owner doesn't want you on his property,
And that's not what I asked you.
If the owner doesn't want
I
you
said,
on his property,
can
then
y'all
we
solicit
can
trespassers?
Yeah.
So even if
Well,
I'm
I
not,
don't care what you call it.
even if I'm not committing a crime, you can go in there and tell them to trespass me.
No, we can't tell them to. But if we
But look,
ask
that's
them,
what he's doing.
they don't.
That's what he's doing right there. Look, that's what he's doing.
Listen, like I said earlier, I said we don't have. This is a private facility, a public-private facility.
But I'm right here with the police department.
Meaning this business, this actual physical property is owned by a private entity. All right, that the police department rents.
Well, then
So
that
if they
makes
don't want-
them.
If they don't want
Hey,
you on property,
look, bro. I mean, you could say all that, but he just admitted to soliciting trespasses. That it's okay for y'all to do that.
It's one thing if you're asking, hey, are we begging this person to come over here and?
But you went before you went in there. I asked you, right?
I'm going to see if the owner wants you to criminal trespass on the property.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's you telling them to do it.
No, it's not. I asked
Look,
It's
you
not
can
telling.
you can do all that you want. I did not commit a crime. I came in here and got names for my shit,
Okay.
right?
All right. You got what you needed, so feel free to leave.
Yeah. But I don't have to.
Okay.
But I don't have to if I don't commit a crime. Just because you don't want me here and you don't want me here does not mean y'all could create something to get me to leave because y'all don't like what I'm doing.
No problem.
That's not how it works.
Okay.
If you don't have a problem with me, then go back inside.
You got your information that you can't.
No one's talking to you. Shut up, man. I'm talking to your supervisor, man. So if this isn't a problem with what I just did, then why are you sitting here telling me these people are going to trespass me?
No, because you were cognizant of the disturbance inside.
How?
Raising your voice.
It's all on tape, dude. But so there's a decimal level on my voice.
Oh, I can tell when something's loud.
No, that's not what I asked you. See, what you think and what you feel is not law.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So for you to say my voice got loud and I've been talking the same way since I got here.
Okay.
This is how I talk.
Okay.
And for you to say, oh, I don't like it, that's your fucking fault.
No.
Then quit and get another job so you don't have to put up with how people talk to you when they're upset about police officers running them the fuck over.
You say one of those officers ran you over.
Yeah,
Which one?
the fucking bald-headed one, Young.
Well, Young's not bald-headed.
Well, whoever the fuck he is. I just showed you the video, bro. After I just showed you this, right? And I'm telling you, it happened right here. They got me trespassed from this place. They went inside and did what y'all did. They went inside the QT and told the guy to trespass me. And then he came outside and said, you have to leave. Just like y'all trying to do.
Makes me wonder, guys, what it takes to become a police officer. What are the requirements? Not know anything about law? Act like a butthurt bitch? And one more thing I'd like to point out. Every time somebody seems to know the law, cops want to call them sovereign citizens and stuff like that. Now check this out. This is America. This is a free country. If you don't like it, police officer, then you're the communist. And if you're out to violate people's rights, their American freedoms, then you're a traitor to this country.
Right? And when I went across the street, the same sergeant, this one,
No.
was it Young?
one
Right? Sergeant Young went across the street, right? And waited for me. And when I cried across the street, he tried to run me over. I went all the way down there.
Well, he tried to run you over, or he tried to drive out of the parking lot? 'Cause what
No. Listen to what I'm saying. Don't interrupt me because your narrative is not going to fit, right? Because look, I left from there. The sergeant tried to run me over to stop me with his vehicle. I went all the way down, right? I went all the way down and I turned on Washington. That's when the other officer turned his emergency lights off, turned his headlights off, and ran me over. Y'all have the body cam footage of it.
Okay, so did you go to Internal Affairs? It was on the complaint card. Did you call and contact Internal
Y'all just gave it to me, right?
the contact number?
Yeah, you just gave it to me, right?
When did you say you get run over?
I think it was October.
October.
Yeah,
All right.
because I had to do 52 days in jail,
Okay.
and then I got out. And when I started to do this, I got arrested again
Okay.
because I didn't want to take pictures of my tattoos.
Okay.
The lady said she was taking me to jail for some fucking no driver's license, And I ended up getting charged because I didn't let her take pictures of my tattoos when I was already in jail.
Okay.
So I came and got this, right?
Okay.
So I don't understand how it's a crime that y'all can turn this into a crime.
Who said work or anything in there?
You're telling me to leave.
I think I offered you to leave. We offered to walk you out the property.
Oh my goodness. All right, well then y'all done, right?
Well, we're waiting on the owner or property management
For what though?
to see if they want you on the property.
But what did I do to get trespassed?
We'll let you know. If it's
That's not how it works,
my
dude.
property, I would make the decisions.
Do you understand what you're saying?
Exactly, I do.
You want me to get trespassed because you don't like what I just did?
Well, no.
Because you said I cussed and raised my voice.
I never said you were.
Yeah, you make people feel uncomfortable when they try to come up here.
And this right here, what y'all doing, doesn't make people uncomfortable?
No,
In your opinion. In your opinion.
yeah, that's what.
I'm feeling uncomfortable, not you. Just like you said it,
You
right?
can walk away.
But so can you.
Well, we're not going to.
Well, then why
Okay,
should
'cause
I?
This is the building we work in. We want to make sure that people feel comfortable when they.
But
come
I'm
here.
not comfortable because y'all just threatened me with arrest because I came to get information on your officers.
But no one's asking you to stay here right now. No one's asking.
But you're trying to make me leave. You're trying to get me trespassed.
If it comes down to it,
But why though?
because you can't live here. This isn't a place that you stay. We're not set up. This isn't a lounge. Okay, it's not a restaurant. It's not a lounge. It's not
So
a
let me get
hotel.
this straight. There's a
You
time
come here-
limit
you come
on
here to do your
public
business.
property.
You come here to do your business, and then you're expected to leave. Okay, we don't let people sit in the lobby all day.
But
long.
but
We
if
don't let
y'all
people
wouldn't have
sit in the
followed me
lobby.
out here, it would have ended.
Well,
So if we go back in, you're gonna.
Exactly. Go back inside and find out. I promise you. Go back inside and I'll walk off.
New channels regarding police accountability are popping up every day. Why is that, folks? Is it just this great phenomenon that came about that people hate police? Mesa, Arizona Police Department thinks so. They call people with cameras agitators. On the police report that I just received from Mesa, Arizona, I'm known as agitator number 5. Aren't they going out of the way to label you? I think I'll file a lawsuit. You guys, make sure you subscribe to my channel, because that's exactly what I'm going to do. And also go subscribe to Manuel Mata, a brand new channel that is out there putting in some damn good work, pounding the pavement, so they say. Let's bring the court of public opinion over to Manuel's channel. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel because we are bringing follow-ups regarding Mesa, Arizona. We are not going to let this go. They can lock me up for 1,000 years and I'm still going to come at them with everything I got. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.